look at this latest statement that Ukraine started the war in Russia. All those guys sat in classified briefings with me. We watched Putin bring his armored divisions from Vladivostok, 4,000 miles away, to plant them in front of the Ukraine border, and then began the assault. I mean, all of those guys, classified briefings, they know that Ukraine did not start this war. And what do you hear from them? Crickets.
Well, on the screen is a picture of you and Zelensky. You segue nicely to Ukraine. The president has called Ukraine's president a dictator, falsely claiming Ukraine's state. You were just talking about that. I started the war with Russia. You met with Zelensky in Kyiv in 2023. You have been an outspoken supporter of Ukraine. You have been a critic of Putin's Russia. Trump wants to strike a deal with Russia to end the war. A, how is this playing out within you? And B, how will this play out?
Yeah. So before Russia took Crimea, about 5 years ago, there was a plan afoot where Putin had a puppet ruler in Ukraine, and the deal back then was that with the cooperation of this puppet, who was really in the pocket of the Russian government, they were going to carve off the 4 provinces in eastern Ukraine and create a separate region, and that eventually Russia would take that. I think that plan is afoot right now. I think that's what Putin is urging Trump to do in negotiations in
Trump is
Saudi
willing
Arabia.
to do you think?
I'm afraid he is. I've heard him talk about, you could have had a deal. That was the deal that was on the table before, but you'd have to give up Luhansk, Donetsk, Suma, a bunch of there's 4 provinces there. So that's what I think's coming down. I think Trump is negotiating a giveaway of those provinces to Russia. Yeah, and on behalf of, and then Ukraine, it's about 20% of Ukraine's territory. And that's the deal that I think that Trump is negotiating right now. I'm afraid for it because, here is that country fighting. They haven't asked us for any military personnel. Just give us some weapons so we can fight and die on behalf of our own country. And now America is backing away from that. This has hurt us incredibly with our international neighbors. It's just, we are no longer seen as a reliable power, a reliable partner.
Is it wrong that Ukraine wasn't at the table when the conversation started?
Absolutely wrong. Yeah.